Patrik Laine makes his Habs debut tonight. Montreal hosting the New York Islanders. The Hangout starts now. Hey everybody, I'm Rick. Welcome to the channel. Big game tonight in the form of, it's not overall a big game, but Patrik Laine makes his Habs debut after missing the first 24 games of the season with a knee sprain. That happened in the preseason. We've all been looking forward to this, so this is really exciting news. So what have I got for you? I've got a little bit of news here. I've got a few stats from the game, and I do have, let me see, where is it? Right here. The Guess the Score contest. If you guess the score of the game and the first goal scorer of the game, you can pick that guy from either team if you are the first person in the chat. And if you are from Canada, you could win the $10 prize directly into your bank account via Interact. Interact is the reason why you got to be in Canada. All right. So Patrik Laine is back. Patrik Laine is back. All right. So for the Guess the Score contest, let me give you mine. I've got it this way. I've got a 5-2 Montreal. And I'm going to give the first goal. No, I'm not giving it to Patrik Laine, but man, wouldn't that be something else? Cole Caulfield for the first goal. I kind of have two scores, just so you can see I'm proving this so later. It's 5-2 Montreal or 3-2 in overtime for Montreal. I could see this game going overtime. Islanders are like overtime loss merchants. They've already got 6, and they get a lot of them every year. So wouldn't shock me, but I'm hoping we just have a flat out, just give it to them all game. All right, let's see who's here first, and then I will get to what I've got here for you. Hey, Guru, first in the chat. 3-2 Islanders, Horvat. I'm surprised you're going with the Islanders. I don't know why, but I am. Elliot, Montembeault, Laine, and Armia will participate in the Four Nations Cup. No Suzuki or Caulfield as per Pierre Lebrun. That's right. Nick Suzuki, I've got that here, but he did not get named. Montembeault, listen, the way he was playing and the numbers, he wasn't going to get named. David, 4-2 Islanders, Suzuki first goal. Conservative Lawyer, 3-0 Habs, Slav first goal. Doug, hey Doug, good to see you out there. 4-2 Habs, Cole first goal. Nate says, Laine, baby. Listen, though, he hasn't played in almost a year. I think it was December 14th, not 13th. That was his last game last season. He could be a little rusty. His timing could be off. Give him a couple of games, maybe. Or we could see him look like, he hasn't missed a beat. We'll see what happens tonight. Bye-bye, 4-2 Habs, Laine with the first goal. Got to give it to him, although I am probably wrong. Four Nations Cup went vets, not young guns. Sad, but they are in it to win it. I guess that's what it is, yeah. Listen, you don't know. I don't know what they can do about if guys are injured and can't make it, so we'll see. Binnington, Hill, and Monty doesn't exactly scream top flight goaltending, but it's Binnington, Hill, and I can't remember the third. I can't remember.
Cam Talbot.
Oh, and Cam Talbot. So, and that doesn't do any better, really.
It sounds like Laine is going to make Team Finland.
Yeah, we got that already. You hear there's a voice in the background. 5-3 Islanders, Bobby Nystrom with the first goal.
Bobby Nystrom.
From out of I don't know where he is now. 4-2 Isles says Jay Fett. Nelson first goal. And Wonderful says, I will guess something wild like 8-5 Montreal. Galley with all the goals. Well, at least the first. All right, I got some stuff. Nick Suzuki is the Molson Cup winner for November. And like what you said, he also didn't make the Four Nations roster. Cole Caulfield. Cole Caulfield, 16 goals, has him on pace for 55 goals. 4 goals in his last 3 games, and 5 in his last 4 versus the New York Islanders. Cole Caulfield scoring some goals tonight, maybe. Montreal's special teams are far and away better than the Isles, and you'll see when I got the team stats. Isles are the 3rd oldest team. Habs are the 2nd youngest team. Montreal placed Carey Price back on LTIR, then activated Patrik Laine. This leaves them with 8.1. No, 8. Where did 8 from? 10.182 million in cap space. So I don't expect they're going to make a run for the playoffs. But if injuries or whatever, they have a lot of money that they can go out.
Oh, yeah.
They have to go and acquire someone. If there's a deal out there that makes sense for down the road too, they can go and acquire someone.
Mm-hmm.
But they had to. They were like 320,000 short of being able to activate Laine, so they had to do that. All right, I do have this standings. Bottom 10 Islanders top that list. Habs are 2nd from the bottom on that list.
Oh, it's so good to see Laine skating out there.
Team stats. Power play. Montreal, 20.8%. Islanders, 12.9%. Not good. 2nd from the bottom in the league on that. And PK, Montreal, 81.9%. Good PK, 7th, 8th in the league.
PK's been really, really good.
And they have a 69.8%, also 2nd from the bottom. So special teams, if there's a lot of...
I mean, I don't know, Rick, though. That's still kind of a nice PK, if you think about it.
6. Yeah, okay, if you get your head out of the gutter. But otherwise, I'd rather the 81.9 than 69. I'm telling you that. So Montreal definitely has an advantage here. And if we happen to get a lot of penalties or they get, I mean, we're good there, I think, tonight. Face-off percentage. This is where they've got an advantage, and they're only one, basically, 56.1%, the first in the league. And Montreal at 48.1%. So you never know. Some games, Montreal will maybe even it up. We'll see what happens here tonight. Goals for per game, 2.56 for the Islanders, 27th in the league, 2.83 for Montreal, 20th in the league, slight advantage. And goals against per game, this is the one area where the Islanders are doing well, and that's defense at 5-on-5. They're 12th in the league there. Montreal last in the league with 3.83. So I still like Montreal's chances here. That's all I'm going to say. Goal tonight. We're going to get Ilya Sorokin, 6-6-3, 2.52 goals against, 9.15 save percentage, 1 shutout. He's their steady goalie. With Varlamov, it's a little bit up and down. Those goals against is good, but I think that's on the team being strong that way. I was hoping for Varlamov, but I knew we were going to get Sorokin, and that's who we're getting. And Sam Montembeault is playing for Montreal, 6-10-2, 312 goals against, 8.97 save percentage, 2 shutouts. Not the best numbers, but when Monty is on, he's on, and he's hard to beat. Let's put it that way. When he's playing at his best, let's hope that's what we get tonight.
Last point a game against the Islanders. I didn't know that.
What's that?
In his career, Slav is just about a point per game against the Islanders. He's probably
really
scoring.
Cool. Okay. Okay, hang on. I lost my feed. Damn it. I'll get it back. I'm not worried. All right. Islanders lines. I'm not getting it back. What's going on? Figures. Horvat, Lee, Holmstrom. Holmstrom hot lately, I believe. 4 goals in 2 games, I think. Nelson, Siplakov, Palmieri, Gabriel. Is it Jean-Gabriel Pajot? So Pajot, I keep screwing his last name.
I just say JG.
JG Pajot. There you go. Wallstrom, McLean at his wings, Engvall, Martin, and Fasching, Romanov, Pulak, George, Dobson, Chalowski, and Mayfield, and Sorokin starting. I got it underlined there. Mike Riley, heart surgery. Injured. Like, what?
I did not know that.
Yeah, like, what? Okay.
That's
He's an ex-Hab.
I might be wrong, but I think that might put him on LTIR for a while.
I think so. You got to think, right? Am I going to get a feed? The one that was working last game doesn't want to work now. Okay, so the changes to Montreal. Doc centering line 2, Slav on the wing, Laine on his wing. Anderson, Gallagher, Dvorak back together. Evans, Heineman, Armia. Gooley, Matheson, Hudson, Struble, Jack-Eye, Savard, Monty starting. There you go. And I will try to see if I can get a feed. At this point, I'll take the away feed, too. And I had it before the game. Like, I had it all working, and of course, the game must be starting, and it's not working.
Oh, so according to the Islanders, the Mike Riley's heart issue came up when they were just doing routine testing because he was in concussion protocol. So I guess it was a pre-existing but previously undiagnosed heart issue. So
nice. No, I'm not nice.
Well, not nice, but I mean, at least that was a like they said in the article, kind of a blessing in disguise. They're able to find that before it caused something serious. You know what I mean?
Just give me a sec. I'm going to see if I can get it.
I wish him the best in that recovery. But like I said, it's a good thing that they found this before, could have become a serious issue.
Well, yeah, for sure. Not getting a feed. Come on, for the Patrik Laine's return, and I'm not going to get a feed tonight. Are you kidding me? I'll get it probably after the game starts. That's how it works around here. Thanks to bloody Sportsnet. It's all their fault. Yeah, nothing's working. Oh, God. All right, let's go see if I can get this one.
No, it happened last game. It never is, but the fact that they detected this before it could become a serious issue, that's the blessing in disguise.
Oh, yeah, it's much better for him to know about it. Well.
Hudson got an assist last game, I guess. He's up to 15. I think that might lead the team or second in the team.
I got a feed, but I think it's the away feed, but I don't care at this point. I don't care. Long I can see the goddamn game. Goddamn Sportsnet. Pay for something, you can't use it. Which makes sense. I mean, idiot like me bought it. If you're a fan of the team of the city you live in Canada, and you want to watch games on Sportsnet, don't try because you're going to be blacked out. Which really makes sense. To me, that just doesn't make any sense at all.
Get that ready.
But there you go. Here we are. Are they? I got a commercial break thing here.
I have a tail of tape on the goalies right now on my screen.
All right, let's see who's here or get back to you guys. I apologize because of the trying to find a stream. Yeah, it's a damn New York feed. Oh, well, at least it's a feed that's working.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And if it goes out, I'll try it in the other. It'll probably work somewhere else at this point. I find a lot of time watching like this, when the game's just about to start, you have trouble to find it, but then they all come back on. And then
Laine's got 7 points in 13 career games against the Islanders.
Nice. Okay, let me see where I was. Who says, guess who's back? Back again. Laine's back. Tell a friend. Nice.
Yeah, I sent that GIF in the group chat this morning.
BL, I kind of saw the head, like whatever. I didn't watch that bullshit from the Sick podcast. If you look at the other teams except USA, Canada doesn't match up that bad in net. From what I saw, we did that on the pod last night. We're underway on my screen finally.
Yep, I got 1950.
Oh, so we're a second or two different.
Yep,
I'm ahead of you by a second or two. So basically the same. Because I'm watching ESPN. That's an ESPN feed. MSGSN. Oh, nice save there by Monty. He made a save and then had to make another quick one right there. That was pretty good. Okay, I'm going to scroll down and try to get down here. Near the bottom. If I missed a comment, I apologize. Aiken Hudson has 15 assists. Yes. And Montreal going on the power play as Siplikov is going to go off for tripping.
Doing his trip. Who are the referees tonight?
Yeah, listen, Laine doesn't matter. As long as he gets in, plays a little bit, gets his timing, shakes the rust off, it'll all be good. Nice pad save there by Monty, I gotta say. Again. Doesn't shock me that Hudson is the most productive rookie D of the 2000s behind Makar and Hughes. Doesn't shock me at all. Obviously, thus far, I mean.
Laine is on the ice.
Top Corner's got it right. You got to manage your expectations on Laine tonight. Let him get some game action in, get that timing back, break the rust off.
He's on power play 1.
Yeah, he's on power play 1. Yeah.
Oh, so is Laine Hudson. Ooh. Laine, Suzuki, Caulfield, Hudson.
Hudson's the peak.
I kind of like that power play.
The power play quarterback on Unit 1, finally.
I like that a lot.
Yeah, it was inevitable, right? It was going to happen.
Well, I sent you that. I sent you that thing from our pun. I read yesterday. Like the numbers aren't even close between Hudson
and look at the guys he's got there with him, man. Like you got to have your best options. You know, with these guys that are on Unit 1.
Suzuki whiffed on the shot.
Yeah, I just whiffed. So I'm going to assume Matheson is going to quarterback the second unit. So far, so good. Yeah, you got never mind the feed. I got a feed. The other ones weren't working. When the first period's over, I'll try to get different feeds.
Certainly generated some good chances.
What was that?
Excuse me. Certainly generated a few good chances on that power play. Who's Barron in for?
Who's Barron in for? Must be Struble? No.
Well, Jack Guy's in. So yeah, my get.
No.
My
Barron's
thought
not
is
in.
Struble.
Barron's
Huh?
not in the game. Where'd you get that from?
Oh, I saw it too, so it was Jack Guy then.
Yeah, Barron's not in the game. So far, not much happening in this game. We got almost 4.5 minutes gone. No score,
Struble and
and
Hudson
the
as a
Americans
pair?
don't like to
Kinda
tell
like
us the
that.
shots. So
Speaking of Laine Hudson. Oh! Caulfield. Great opportunity out in front.
Struble and Gooley together. That's weird. Why would that be? It's a blackout. It's a great Irish name.
Good
there.
play by Slap to keep
All
that
right.
in. Jesus.
Paul, how's the ice doing? Paul says ice is slow.
Laine. Oh, trying to make a move to the front. Still with the puck, though.
What name does Matt have that's on Blue Sky? Matt doesn't have. Mine is Blue Sky. Matt's not a Blue Sky. That's Twitter.
My Blue Sky is similar. I don't think I could do the underscore though. I think it's M Norton 21 without the underscore.
Steve Monty on Horvat. We'll have a face off there. You hope the team can keep up with Laine? Why would you say like that? When you say Laine is a hell of a player, hope the team can keep up with him. Are you saying everybody on our team is garbage? But yeah, I said that in the podcast last night, is that the reason that they'll be fine with Canada with the goalies is that forward, that center group that's up that they listed, at least the projected lines I saw. I mean, that's elite as you can get. I wasn't watching
Blue
close.
Sky is just M Norton 21.
I wasn't watching close enough top corner to see what Newhook did, to be honest with you. But I mean, he's not really producing offensively, but he's doing little things out there that are really helping, and that's, the numbers will come. That's what she said last night, but
But is Dvorak centering Slap in Laine or is it Doc?
Doc.
Ooh.
That's the short today. I call that the huge line.
Yeah, Jesus Christ. Friggin' Redwood line. But Slap's what, the shortest guy there by that 6'4"? Oh no, Doc I think is also 6'4". Laine's 6'5". Jesus. Big bastards. It's gonna be scary when that line starts forechecking. Three of those guys.
Phil, what do you mean the huge LTIR line? Oh, I get. No, I think I get it. Okay. Geez, we're already 7.5. No, yeah, 7.5 minutes in. I have no idea how many shots because. Oh, I said that and they put them up for me. 4 shots to 2, New York up. No score. Muffins are delicious, especially my girlfriend's. She told me to walk this way. That's what that made me think of. It is very disorienting watching this game on an American feed. So I don't know. It just feels weird. I've got to tell you. So far, so good though. No one's really doing anything, but PL says Joel Quenneville to Detroit? No. Well, I hope they finish freaking low. Right in the middle of the pack, so they get nothing. When was the last time I had a girlfriend? Jeez.
Ooh, Laine won the faceoff.
9 years ago?
Oh, Matheson hit the pipe.
Yeah, I heard that.
Oh, you heard the ping?
Yeah.
Ping! Oh, Laine get a full head of steam. Laine goes through a couple guys.
Doesn't mean, by the way, Phil, what I said was not true. Heineman is 4th in rookie scoring. Nice. I didn't know that.
Nice. I like Heineman a lot.
I couldn't. I didn't want to like spend an hour trying to find it top corner, so I'm doing this in the intermission. I'll find the TSN feed. I'm good. I mean, it's still hockey. I can still see the game. I'm good. I don't know, but the camera, I don't know, it just doesn't seem. It seems farther away on this feed. I don't know why. And the colors seem, I don't know, it just seems really weird.
Galley just took a big hit.
Heineman has a great shot. Yeah.
Heineman's a good player. I like him a lot.
I tried that one earlier when I tried to get this. It wasn't coming in for me, so it'll come in when I try it again. I'm sure. Happens a lot at the beginning of the
Heineman, game. He was part of the Sherrod trade, right? If I remember correctly.
We got Heineman from Calgary.
Was it Calgary? I can't remember.
Toffoli from the Toffoli trade?
Oh, maybe.
Heineman?
Oh, and then maybe was Engstrom in the Sherrod trade?
I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure Heineman was from Calgary.
Might be right.
He'd have been better off shooting that, Matheson. Jesus.
Oh, that wraparound, yeah.
Phil, what you just said there? Trump already told Trudeau that be better off being the 51st state. So, invasion, anyone? I already have an advantage, you guys. I'm already American, so. I don't want to go back, though. Don't make me go back. Oh, Paul, wouldn't that be great, eh? Just imagine our kids get to get shot in school. Wow, wouldn't that be great? We
Whoa!
are. I got 7:45 left in the first on my screen. Ah, man, what a play though! But Anderson to Gooley, was that who it was? And a good save there by Sorokin. That was nice. I thought he was going to score.
That was nice.
Why would I react to Gooley? What are you talking about, Phil? How's Laine playing? He's got skates and equipment on. He's out there. He's that's how he's playing. I don't know. I can't tell you. He seems okay.
He looks good.
He looks good so far. I can't. I can't. I haven't seen him play much because I'm talking too much. BL, are you serious? Monty was named to the team. Monty was named to the Four Nations. Are the Habs the St. Louis Blues? Hang on. Let me think about that one. Are the Habs the St. Louis? I'm going to say no. Lawyer says Laine's playing good. So who's BL is saying that Laine Monty's making the team. But that's officially coming out tomorrow though. So that's his team that he's reading off there. Oh.
Save Monty on that tip.
Yeah, good save there.
Ooh, nice little play by Andy.
Oh,
That was a nice play by Anderson.
yeah. Too many people, though. It was jammed in front. You never know. It could go in, though. Phil, like, who are you talking about? You didn't name the guy from Nashville, so. I don't know that they trade Devo right now. I mean, who's going to fill in for him at center? I don't think they have anybody. Am I wrong? Who could fill in there at center? I guess Newhook could switch to a center position, but
Heineman could play a little center.
Heineman, you say a little center. I don't know. You're taking away our best.
No, I know.
Face-off guy at a time when we're not great at the dot. I don't know. I mean, not saying they wouldn't do it, but I don't know who he's talking about coming back. Slaff's not a center; he's a winger. Don't be ridiculous there. Reason Slav was taking face-off drills was because he's a winger, might have to come in and take some face-offs here and there. That's why. Duran's injured anyway, so you can forget that. And you can forget that. I still don't even know who you're talking about from Nashville, so you gotta, I'm not gonna say, oh yeah, I like that. I don't know who the hell you're talking about. 5:57 left here in the first. No score. William Carrier is young. William Carrier from Nashville. He's young. I might be messing him up with somebody else, but you're sure he's young? Yeah, the Hage didn't make that. That is, the World Juniors. I don't get that. Maybe he'll end up getting named there once it gets closer. Although it's not that far away, right? Carrier is 28. That's not young in hockey, Phil. Just because he's younger than you doesn't mean that's young. 28 is not young. It doesn't mean that the it's not a good trade or anything, but I mean, don't call the guy young. I mean, to me, he's young, but not hockey terms. He's not. All right. So which one is it? It's Alexander Carrier. So how old is he? No score there, Slappy Pickle. 4:20 left in the good time. 4:20 left in the first. It's a 0-0 game. The announcer says it's good period. Good. They haven't accomplished much offensively, though. You're kidding! In a scoreless game, really? Eh? Wow. I thought there was a hell of a lot of offense in that.
Good defense.
Yes. Who was that? That was Hudson.
That was Laine Hudson. Yeah.
Yes.
I was reading too again that same article by Arpon. Like St. Louis is actually really happy with how Laine Hudson's played defensively.
28's not young in hockey terms, Phil. Sorry to say. Although for a defenseman, though, I mean, he's just defensemen are probably just getting into their best years. So you might be right.
Ooh, Laine Hudson almost. Speaking of defensemen.
But I don't see why we're
Freaking
trading for
flew up in there.
defensemen. That's our problem temporarily right now, but that's all. And that's why we're still in a rebuild. And I'm not going to get started on that. Guys need to kind of stop looking for outside moves to come in and make the team better right now, because that's what's that going to do? We're going to have a top 5 pick, which means we're going to have a shitty year. You got to just go with it.
I mean, yeah. Look, it's growing pains. Still rebuilding.
I mean, okay, Phil, that's a decent point. We are short on good right-handed defensemen. And maybe that would be a reason why that they would do it. And okay, you gave me a good reason, so I'll give you one on that. 1 for Phil, 0 for Rick. I don't play PlayStation, so I'm good. Not points, Phil. I said 1, man. 1. Come on. Oh, okay. Let's see. Where's the criticism at me? Yeah, I don't disagree with that. They had a good right-handed D-man in Kovacevic, but they chose to keep Barron because Barron is younger, and I'm sure they felt his ceiling was higher than Kovacevic. I like Kovacevic and all that, but I mean, two of the young D and Covey and Harris or Barron, two of them had to go.
That's true. Go to the box for interference.
Okay, I don't know. I guess he's supposed to let him go around him, right?
That's interference?
Yep.
David Strubal's going, what the hell am I supposed to do?
I have no idea what he's supposed to do there. Supposed to let him get around you.
Well, that'll do it for one.
Yeah, first period over. I'm going to look for a different stream. I want to see if this one over here works this time. Oh, still not working there. Surprising. All right, which one now is going to work here for me? Nope. I guess what works for you in one spot doesn't all work for you elsewhere. Well, maybe this one does work. Nope. That just sucks. Look like I'd be watching it on the American feed. I found one. One feed though. Doesn't say what it is. I think I still have an American feed. Oh well, at least it works. All right. We got an intermission. We got stuff to talk about. What do you want to talk about?
Well, there's a hockey game being played on the ice with pucks.
Decent period. I mean, it wasn't overly exciting from what I saw, but I mean, it's a scoreless tie. I don't think Montreal got outplayed. I don't know that they outplayed the Islanders, so pretty even so far. Christmas music. That's what I'm bobbing my head to. I don't know why. Good energy. I don't think the pace was that high. Anyway, I don't know. I just think it's a scoreless tie. It's still the game is kind of still up for grabs from either team. So let's see what happens in the second. But I don't know. I wasn't overly impressed by either team in the first, from what I saw. Yeah, they fight. You guys fight all the time, no? You guys can fight. Not going to bother me. I'm just going to ignore it. I'm going to ignore everything in the chat that upsets me. And that way, I won't get upset today. What are we going to talk about, though? Anything good? Nothing from the news. I had nothing much there today. So, Laine's play, first period. Honestly, saw him a little bit, noted, but I didn't pick up on him too much. So, I can't really give a good opinion here. Is Patrik Roy on shaky ground on Long Island? It's a good question. I haven't heard anything particular about that, but you got to think probably he might be because the support performance so far this season, he was brought in to make them better, and I don't know that he has. The injury to Barzal, is it Barzal? The injury to Barzal is not going to be good. Or is he in the game? I couldn't tell. Isn't he injured, Barzal? Like long term? Yeah, he wasn't in the game. So that's going to hurt them.
Yeah.
And
I have the full roster for Team Canada right now.
And is Suzuki on it? No.
Reinhart, McDavid, Martyr, Marchand, Crosby, McKinnon, Hagel, Point, Stone, Bennett, Sorelli, Konechny, with Jarvis as the extra forward, Taves, Makar, Theodore Pietrangelo, Morrissey, Pareko, Sanheim as the extra defenseman, Bennington, Hill, Montembeault in net.
Monty made the team.
Yeah.
Monty made the team. Well, at least I can just say, when we first heard about it, I said Monty's going to make the team. So I did say that then. I just didn't think they were going to put him in there at this point. It's not, he doesn't have great numbers, but I think he should make the team. The thing is, he's going to be the third goalie. He's not going to see the crease unless somebody gets hurt. But good experience for him to be there. Why is he repeating it? Because he said it out loud. You wrote it. There's a difference. I thought those were the picks you wanted to see. I didn't. He's got them. Like, these are the picks. So there's a difference.
Looks like Cole Caulfield's going to make Team USA.
Caulfield going to make USA. Our future homeland. Once Da Führer over in USA says, we want that country. We need the water and the lumber. And the lithium. JFed, also, they kind of need to rebuild there on the island, really. It seems like to me, to a lot of people. There's no way Lou's going to do that. They're just going to keep finishing in a position where their draft picks aren't going to move the needle for them. Where Montreal was for so many years, So finally, now we're at a place where the draft picks we get move the needle down the road, and that's what matters. BL says Caulfield not going to make USA.
I don't know. I mean, I'm looking at a final projected roster, and he's on it.
Matt says he's on the final projected roster.
We got Boldy, Caulfield, Connor, Eichel, Getzel, Hughes, Keller, Matthews, Miller, Robertson, Thompson, Kachuk, and Kachuk up front. Faber, Fox, Hannafin, Hughes, McAvoy, Slavin, and Werenski on the back end. Hellebuck, Ottinger, Swayman, and net, which I think has been a given since they announced the tournament.
Well, Aiken saying Chris Johnson on Insider Trading believes Tate Thompson, Cole Caulfield will not make the team. Trocheck, Kreider, and Brock Nelson are expected to make the team. You know, you can't have all superstars. You got to have role players too. You got to have a well-rounded team, or you're not going to win if all you are is pure offense. So some guys are not going to make the team. It's just that's the way it is. Americans have a bit of a powerhouse. Montreal's forwards, Montreal. I second time calling Canada Montreal. Canada's forwards, though, sorry, they're pretty deadly. So I try not to look at Toronto too often. Top corner. Why? What did I say that was exactly? I have nothing that I remember saying that would fit that. But I'm also demented, so. Oh, no, I do know what you're saying. Too much talent and not enough well-rounded role players. No, it's true. And it's probably not just Toronto that suffers from that. But definitely Toronto, too much in the over-the-top kind of talent, but you can't surround them with the right kind of players, and you're just not going to win. Although, look, this year, Toronto managing to win, even with all those injuries. I fear Craig Berube is going to make a huge difference over there in Toronto. So we will have to see. We will have to see. Or it could be that Toronto is just better without Austin Matthews. I don't know. Wow, 30 people in here. There's a lot of people just sort of watching. But hey, if you're here, say hi, ask a question. Oh, you know what? I'm going to do some advertising. So, as you guys know, I talk about it often. We have another channel called Don't Puck with Media. Link is in the description. Over there, we have 3 podcasts. Flyers, a Bruins podcast, and an NHL. And I have some clips to play, just some short clips to play from those podcasts. So sit back, grab some popcorn, and enjoy the clips. This one is pucking around.
Especially at his size, right? And that was the concern, right? Like at his size, if he's already having back problems.
Yep, because it was nothing about his skill. His skill set was great, but that back issue was a problem at his size. And his game, his style of game, was going to be a problem. And it turned out it was pretty quick.
Well,
anyways, so that was from last night's show. We're talking about Cade Lindstrom there. Those clips, by the way, were cut by AI. It's a new thing on StreamYard, so we cut some. This is from the Bruins podcast.
Yeah, I would say, how do you want to frame it? Do you want to frame, should we be interested in the player, or should we be shelling out the capital required to bring that guy in?
Both. Do both. I'd be interested.
I've always liked the player. I've always been a big fan of his. He always struck me as one of the other premier two-way complete sort of guys. So he's one of those guys that I've always sort of looked at with envy, where I was like, I'd love to have him on my team. Obviously he's getting older. Last year he had almost a career year, so you can't say that he's like off a cliff, but I know that the team as a whole has sort of been imploding this year.
So that's the Bruins podcast, and you'll not I mean, it didn't say who they were talking about, but I directed it, so I know who they talked about. They're talking about Chris Kreider. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what they're talking about because there's trade rumors. Because the Rangers have said Chris Kreider is available. And apparently there's some rumors about him going to Boston. So that's what they're talking about over there. They're not the most exciting clips they cut from. There was some better stuff we did on that pod. This next one is from the Flyers podcast. I also directed that. And so here's from Flyer Rug and a Flyer Up.
I messaged Jamie in our group chat afterwards, and I said to myself, how the hell did we end up winning that game? Because they got grossly outplayed top to bottom. But yeah, this game just was a weird one. They Scott Watton's lone goal in the first period was even a weird shot. Like it looked like it just deflected off of somebody and then snuck in the short side. I don't even know how to explain that. The Ryan O'Reilly goal, I think he just shot that puck as hard as he could, and it just happened to find the short side, as you mentioned, Isaiah. And they just had no control in the offensive zone, it felt like, all game. Now, even though they were stuck in their own, you make a good point, Isaiah. They didn't really give up those high-quality bits. But it felt like at the same time, they just weren't finding any time to spend in the offensive zone. After the Flyers tied the game at 1, it felt like Nashville controlled the entire pace of the game until the third period with about maybe 5 minutes left.
That's Alex. Can't stop talking. It seemed like a long clip, but that's because it's Alex. Anyways, those are the pods. I just thought I'd play that. So if you guys hadn't checked them out, they're on Don't Puck with Media. And please check them out. And while you're there, hit the like button and subscribe. Speaking of. All right. Let's get back to you guys. Where was I? Hi, Gislaine. BL, they may be the fourth best, but if you look at Finland and Sweden's goalies, I dare say Canada's aren't that far off. I think the American goalies, though, are crazy good. I mean, you got Hellebuck, Ottinger, and Swayman. Swayman right now is struggling, but I mean, you got Hellebuck and Ottinger. I don't know that we match up. I don't think any team matches up with them on paper anyway, right? So, where was I? Perhaps without Austin, they'll go farther. I don't know. He's back, so I don't know. I think they won the first game he was back in, so we'll see how that works out. But they had like 7 guys out, 7 or more at one time, and they were still winning. Definitely countries make mistakes. I don't know who's picking the players for Canada. I don't know. So it's possible. We'll find out like in the term if they make a mistake.
I don't know who the GM of Canada is. Bill Guerin's the GM of Team USA.
Okay, so but the thing is, if you're like, I don't think for the skaters or defensemen, I don't think it's that bad, right? I don't think you can look at those guys and say, I don't want any of those guys on my team. It's the goalies. So I just wonder who's making those choices. That's all. And name a better starting 3 for Canada.
Canada's GM is Don Sweeney.
I'm just saying. Oh, for Canada?
Yeah.
No wonder we're fucked. It's Don Sweeney. No wonder. See, that explains it right there. It's Don Sweeney. Look what he's done to the Bruins. Hey, that's it. I mean, we're done.
Doug Armstrong is the GM for the 2026 Olympic team.
I'm worried about the Four Nations tournament right now. It's Don Sweeney. No wonder there's questionable freaking picks.
That was funny when I said that. It took a second. I could see it in your eyes. It was starting to sink in. You were like, oh, crap.
That's what's wrong. Now I get it. BL, I agree with you on that. We should call it Americans don't know shit about hockey. In picking, well, but I mean, it's Canadians that picked our team. They got a strong team there, the U.S. They got a strong team.
Yeah, I mean, Don Sweeney's not picking it.
Gursky Beef. I like that name. Josh Anderson looking good tonight. He's been playing well lately. I think in the last, I want to say 5 or more, at least 5 games. Anderson's been good. He's playing a role now. I guess he gets the role that he's playing right now, and I think he's playing it effectively. Sweden have Saros and Allmark, but look at both of those guys this year. Saros not playing that well, neither is Allmark over there in Ottawa because their teams suck right now. Does that mean in the tournament they're not going to break out and be great? I mean, I'm not saying. But if you look at it right now, our goalies aren't that, like, they match up okay with those teams, in my opinion. That's what I'm saying. I said we did the pod last night. We went over the rosters. We had some projected ones from a month ago, and that's what I said. Oh, that's nice that they're doing something for another thing in Calgary for the Godros. That's nice.
Mm.
Saros, I mean, okay, so maybe he's been good, but it's a bad team, so it's hard to judge that. That's all I'm saying. I think if you look at it and go, oh, it's not that bad. Markstrom is so up and down, it's hard to tell with him. So I don't think that makes him that much better. And if you look at Jordan Binnington, kind of usually steps up in big games. So maybe this is the kind of thing he really likes, and he's good. He was good last night, was it? Made a hell of a glove save against the Flyers yesterday or the day before. I don't know which day. I don't know how they're on a power play, but Islanders are on a power play. 12.9% sucks, their power play. There's not much power in their power play. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I know there was talk that Marc-Andre Fleury would get named, but he didn't.
Habs PK been doing real good work. About to kill this off.
Oh, nice stick there by Gooley, I think. I'm not sure who it was.
All right, I'm gonna do it. Offside.
Now you're like a few seconds ahead of me now. Binnington was brutal at World Championship last year. Binnington won Game 7 for the Stanley Cup on the road in 2019. Well, I don't like Binnington personally, so I'm not really going to defend him. Guru, that was one hell of a fight. And about time somebody stood up like that for somebody on this team. Who's Brazel? I can't decipher that. I have to wear the other teams. I don't wear other teams' jerseys.
Those games, I can't. The Four Nations face-off games can be so much fun to do.
We should make a bet on the tournament. Right, you saw the team the U.S. has? I'm not stupid. I'm making a bet.
See who Team Canada's GM is?
Yeah, you see who Canada's GM is? I'm not betting on them. Nice save there by Monty. 4 minutes into the second. Oh, yeah, I got a Canadian feed. Shots are 8-6 for the Habs. Still no score, though. I could wear Matt's MAGA cap. I'd burn it.
I don't even
Wearing
own one of those.
I wouldn't.
Nor would I ever own one of those. Whoa! I ever wound up and fighting one. It was scary when he starts to wind up.
Babe, that's nobody's ever said Russia. We miss Russia. No, I don't think those words have ever been said before.
Oh, Habs going to the power play.
Yeah, we're gonna go on the power play soon. I didn't see the penalty.
Oh, yeah, high stick. Caulfield took a stick right in the mush.
Commercial break here, by the way. Just Russian talk. Let's not talk about Russia. How's that? The next Winter Olympics is in Italy,
Yeah, it's in Milan.
in Milan. Yeah, right. So the NHL players are for hockey are allowed.
I think Summer Olympics, I believe, are here. I think they're in LA.
In LA.
I believe so. And the World Cup is here in 26.
Last time they were in LA, was it 84? The Olympics?
Oh, I don't know. I know I wasn't around. Oh, no. I don't know. The last U.S. one, I think, was Salt Lake.
That's not what I said. Last in LA. They have in LA.
No, I know.
in
I
the
think
80s,
it was in.
I think.
I think you're right. I know Salt Lake was the last time any of the Olympics was here, and that was in, I want to say, 2000
Aiken said, yep, it was 84.
or 2002. I think Salt Lake was 2002.
But
That was the
84,
last time the Olympics were here.
they were in LA in 84. And I believe there was a country that boycotted. Weren't the 84 Olympics somewhat boycotted?
Soviet Union, yeah.
Yeah, so there you go.
Because the 80 Olympic, it was an Olympics that was in Moscow, I think in 80, that the U.S. boycotted.
Yeah, and then the next one, they threatened anyway to boycott in L.A.
Yeah.
There was a controversy who was going to be there. I think I still remember the exact terms of the exactness of it. L.A. was canceled. The L.A. Olympics were canceled. Is that true? No.
No. Laine scores!
No
Top
way.
corner off the power play from Laine Hudson. 1-0 Montreal.
Wow, Laine gets it. Okay, somebody out there is in the running because somebody picked Laine. Baybye picked Laine. Awesome, Laine. Can you write that even better? Then how can you do that? Wow. He just said you can't write it any better after I said it. Wow. Oh, what a shot.
Friggin' ripped that. Look at, I can't, I mean, my volume's off, but I can imagine how loud the Bell Center must have got.
Mine's low, but what a goal. Nice.
That's a great shot.
On the power play, too.
I can get used to Hudson to Laine score on the
I
power
can
play.
get used to just Laine scores. I can get used to hearing that.
Yeah, me too.
Nice shot. That was a hell of a shot. Picked it perfectly. Picked that corner.
Oh, Suzuki got the secondary assist.
Crowd is still yelling. Laine is first of the season from Hudson and Suzuki. That's nice to see him get one in his first game. I mean, he gets right into it. He doesn't have to second guess himself. His confidence gets there, pretty quick. That's nice. And Guru, right, get that first one. So that's off his back. He doesn't have to be thinking about it at all, and he can just play. It was a hell of a shot, man. A hell of a shot. I think Cole was more excited. Okay, interference. Andy off for interference. Great. BL, if only that were true. If only that were true. I bet you that's Alex chiming in on Facebook about that Laine scored, right?
It was actually about Montembeault being on Team Canada.
Oh, okay. Well, we said it, Monty, like really early on. We thought Monty was going to get named, and it turns out he did.
That hell of a friggin' shot, dude! Holy shit! I mean, he barely even put anything on it. He ripped it.
No, he put everything on it.
Well, no, he did, but I mean, the way it looked like it was like effortless, and he ripped it. That's what I mean. That's what I'm getting at.
Kind of like maybe the rust is already shaken off. That's that's a Laine shot.
Yeah, I don't even think Sorokin even saw the puck. To be totally honest, watching the replay, I don't think he saw the puck.
Nope, it was in the net in that top corner. He picked it perfectly. I mean, that's what Laine did. I mean, that's the kind of goal scorer he is.
Oh yeah, there's a good pass from Hudson too. Put it right on his tape.
Because most of the experts will still say Laine still has probably the third or fourth best shot in the league.
Oh yeah,
right? And you just saw it. So I see they're on the power play. Do they get like tit for tat here? Let's hope not.
a little pushy shovey going on. While our Bajaka is on the ice, that's certainly a choice. But I mean, it was a good pass by Hudson too. Put it right on his stick. It was nice and flat. He didn't have to like fumble it. He just grabbed it, looked, and shot.
BL, I'll agree with that, but I mean that's not his only asset. Laine's a more rounded player than people give him credit for, but definitely his biggest asset is his shot. I don't know if U-turn has the number one shot, but Laine's right there with him. But I mean, Matthews is definitely
excellent
up there,
penalty killing, Jake Evans.
But I don't want to say that he's got the best. I'm not going to say that.
No, but Laine's certainly up there.
He is. I've read. Many experts say they still believe Laine has the third or fourth best shot still in the league.
I mean, Sorokin had an unobstructed view and couldn't see the puck. Like that's all you need. That's all you need to know.
I mean, that's the kind of shot we needed. We needed that. So let's see how that works out. But as far as just putting up some, put some goals in the net. We need that guy. Hudson's going to get a lot of apples on the power play if he's first unit quarterback, and you got Laine now
already up to
that
16
unit.
Assists on the year.
It's going to be one hell of a unit.
Slavkovsky got blocked. Be something in Laine's first game back. He goes out and scores a fucking hat trick. I think the roof would literally blow off the Bell Center.
What, if Laine got a hat trick tonight?
Yeah.
Yeah. Even get another goal. I mean, just they're gonna listen. We've been, ever since the trade, we've been waiting to see this in an NHL game. So yeah, I imagine every Habs fan is excited about this guy. Hudson now up to 16 assists. And if you project that, Hudson's up to about 55 points as well. Maybe 53, but I mean he's on pace for being in the 50s in points. So I mean this is, if he gets those kind of numbers, he's up there in that Calder race, that's for sure. As a defenseman, especially. Derek, game's good. Laine got open the scoring. Habs up 1-0. Can't get any better than that right now. Aiken he's that's right. Michkov with 19 points. So as a defenseman, Michkov's going to have to be that, or whoever, a forward leading that, is going to have to be way ahead of Hudson in points to win it over him, I think. Thanks, Eric. One of my favorites. Joe says, I can see Molson calling around for roofers to fix that roof because it's going to blow off every night when Laine scores. Oh, I've only got this one, but I used to buy one every year. But it's been a long time since I bought one. Brad says 5-game winning streak. So the homestand, you think they're going to win all? Listen, it's possible. Nashville, Washington might be difficult though. They're playing well, and I also honestly don't know the other 2 games. Not offhand, anyway. But I mean, that would be nice, if that does happen, and they win the 5 games at home here, that'll put them right up into the mix. It's not. I mean, I'm not going to be unhappy because it's going to be exciting. I don't know if that's where they need to be though, because I can't see this team making the playoffs right now. Not with Primo as a backup. I mean, not right now. I can't see it. So, if that's going to be the case and they don't make the playoffs, I want them to get that pick. Oh, Caulfield breakaway. Oh, he goes for the 5-hole and misses. Sorokin gets the stick there, I think is what happened. Oh, that's close. 7 minutes left here in the second. Shots are 16 to 11 now for Montreal. We're up 1-0. What's the pancake mix thing mean? Babe, I can't wait till I can wait, but I hope Laine gets one soon too. But listen, you know what? I think assists are going to be his thing. I don't think he's going to get a ton of goals in his career, but he's going to get a lot of assists. So I'll take what he gets, man. Aiken, very true. If he does score some goals, it would be hard to deny him. I mean, as long as he keeps the pace he's on. Man, this game's gone pretty fast. It feels like it's gone fast. Maybe the excitement with Laine. That's in the Laine.
Ow. So I was just listening to the goal, dude. It was deafening in the Bell Center.
Well, yeah, I would imagine.
Like the
right?
roof blew off. It
I would
was
imagine.
loud.
I would imagine. We've been waiting for that. Every fan in the Bell Center tonight has been kind of waiting for that.
Oh yeah, he went bar down too. You could hear it.
Oh, I thought he went 5-hole. Looks like he blocker saved that, Sorokin. Well, we're at 8:30. Just 5 minutes left in the second. I think that's pretty fast. So good pace that way to the game. Not a ton of whistles and stops and starts. I think that's the thing. You have the Heartbreak Queen in town. Who's that? Parking is $152 each night. Wow. Making good money on parking, man. Who's the Heartbreak Queen, you know? Oh, Taylor Swift. Yeah, I'm just a little tired of hearing about her, that's all. Born to be a Hab. He has 5 goals in 4 games versus the Isles, I guess, in his career. So there's a good chance Caulfield gets a goal here tonight. Brad, we're not back in the mix yet. But you know what? If they like you said, 5 wins in a row, if they get that, they're back in the mix. It's such a tight race everywhere, every division except one. It's not as tight. I think it's the Metro. Anyways, one of the divisions other than the Atlantic isn't as tight, but the other 3 are very tight races. You're talking 10, 11, and the other day we looked at it, 10, 11, and 12 points separating top to bottom in the division. That's tight. So they win 5 in a row, they're going to pick up some points on people, and they'll be in that mix. Is that a good thing for them to do? Considering how the start of the season and everything, I don't know. I think we're better off being better served getting a very high draft pick again. But am I going to ask them to tank? No. I only want them to tank if that's where they get there naturally. Otherwise, I'm along for the ride, whatever they do.
Yeah. I think Patrik Laine might score a goal tonight. What do you think?
You think he might score a goal? Yeah.
Yeah.
In hindsight, I do think he might.
Dude, it's like it was honestly like was just so awesome watching him rip that thing and seeing it go in, and just the guys celebrating with like Cole Caulfield. You see in the stills like ear to ear.
Yeah, Caulfield was happier for him than he was.
I mean, Patrik Laine is like that's just business as usual. And Caulfield's like, yay!
And you know what? That's kind of the way I want him to go about it professionally.
Oh yeah.
And hey, he got one. It's not enough. He wants more, and he wants more. Just that's what we want. We want that killer scorer. So I'm he scored a lot of goals.
Brock Nelson skates into Jack Eye's stick, and they call a trip.
Oh, that doesn't shock me.
Oh,
Kind of true. He skated into his stick.
but yeah, okay. Yeah, but by the letter of the law, sure. But like, what's Jack Guy supposed to do? Like, he went for the puck, whiffed, and like the next thing you know is Nelson skating over. Like, what's he supposed to do?
I don't think that's.
You know what I mean?
I don't care. That's not a good call. I mean, they interpret so many of their other calls. Why not interpret that for what it was? Brad,
Oh, what a save by Monty!
they're not
Gotta be quick there with the blocker or with the pad there.
We haven't got a playoff team here, so we're still going to be losing, but we're going to look a lot better doing
But we're
it.
going to score more goals.
We're going to score more goals, and we're not going to be as frustrated, and we're going to look better doing it. That's all. That's how I see it.
Really good save by Monty with the pad there. He had to be quick, like lightning quick.
We'll definitely win more games than we would have without Laine in the lineup. That's for sure. I can't see this team all of a sudden going off on a tear the rest of the season. But we'll see. Laine back. We'll see what he does for this lineup. I mean, maybe I'm wrong. Sometimes that's what you need. You need a guy like that to come in and start producing, and the whole thing changes. So, maybe it'll happen. Also, got to think the whole team is lifted just by having him come back, and he's playing now. Like, that's got to lift everybody out.
And he scores a goal.
And then he scores the goal. But I'm just saying in general, right?
Oh, yeah.
That just having him back in the lineup's got to lift everybody.
What a save! Oh, my goodness!
Matt's awake now. Matt's awake now.
What a save by Sam.
Oh, my God. That was a great save, the second one. The first one was good, too.
What a wow.
Wow. I think it hit his arm. What a great reach. Monty, penalties killed off. Nice save.
What a that save with the outstretched glove. Wow. What a stop.
If you're the Islanders, having Laine score the first goal, you kind of go, "Oh, fuck! That's the worst thing that could have happened to us." Give the Islanders this; they're up on shots, 19-17 now. Montreal up 1-0 though, with a minute 35 left in this second period. On my screen. Yeah, Derek, the refs, they suck. I mean, that's just it.
Oh, yeah.
Refs suck. To a man, also. Oh, I thought that was going to be a fight there. Refs sucked like to a freaking man. Well, Brad, see, yeah, I mean, you guys should all be like bowing to me and Matt here. Like, like you guys are, because we kind of said this stuff. You got to have some patience. These guys are good. They are. Monty, when he's on, I'm sorry, Monty's numbers in games where
what a save
are amazing. It's just consistency, and part of that is the defense and everything. But that's really what Monty needs to be a little more consistent. That was a good save with his arm. Good arm save. Good ref tonight. I don't know who the refs are, so I don't know. But that's like an oxymoron. Good ref. I don't know. Doesn't work.
That was funny. Caulfield. Oh, damn it. Islanders scored.
Okay, not really on Monty there.
No.
He scrambled a little bit, but there was nobody there with him. All right, 1-1. Anders Lee gets the first one.
Kind of funny. Caulfield had to jump like 3 feet in the air to celebrate Laine to pat him on the head.
Hey, Baby, you're out there. What was?
Oh, never mind. That puck might have come out the zone.
Oh, okay. But what was your score for the game? I think, Baby, you had Laine. Who had Laine for the first goal? I saw only one person, but it could be more. But I only saw one. I think it's Baby. I just want to know what your score was, so I know whether somebody wins. Nobody's won that this year so far. Oh, that's hard to tell, but that could have come out. Anyway, 1-1. What he just said there is key. It has to be conclusive for them to overturn it. And obviously wasn't conclusive, so they can't overturn on that. I think a lot of people forget that. Not that they don't cheat sometimes, but that's the rule. And a last-minute goal at that, but we'll see if that affects us. Or I should say the team, because I'm not playing. Just 12 seconds left. All right, so they're not going to whistle it for 3.8 seconds left for an icing call. St. Louis missed that one. Should have called that. Called what? Didn't they look at it for? No, obviously it wasn't challenged because we would be on the PK right now. And by the way, obviously they looked at it, the Habs bench, and they didn't feel that was worth challenging. All right, so we're 1-1 after one on a Patrik Laine goal and who scored the my nose all of a sudden.
It's Anders Lee.
Anders Lee, that's right. And Anders Lee goal.
Couple of highlight reel saves from Montembeault.
Who's Kozari? Kozari is what, the ref?
Look at that. I just sent you a chart on Laine Hudson.
You just sent me what?
I just sent you a chart for Laine Hudson. You should look at it.
Where'd you send it?
Actually insane. Text. I texted it to you.
Oh.
It's his just some of his numbers compared with other defensemen in the league so far this season. Kind of crazy.
Wow.
Right?
Total possession time per game, he's third. Offensive zone. Okay, that's offensive zone possession time per game, he's third. Slot pass completions, first. Defensive zone stick checks, tied for second. End-to-end rushes, second in the league. For a rookie, that's crazy good.
It's fucking insane, dude.
And then you look at that and go, well, imagine this kid, 2, 3, 4 years under his belt.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
I mean, that's where he's going to be so much more impressive every year. But I mean, what a rookie season he's having. So you can just imagine how good this kid's potential, like what potential this kid has. This is awesome. And then, we've said, if he can add a little bit of scoring touch to that, and I believe over his career that'll come around. It's his rookie season. Not going to beat him up on that. But if he can add that, wow. If you're already going to put up like 50 assists in your rookie season, if you can add 10, 15 goals to your assists, you're looking at an 80-point guy, like a point per game kind of defenseman.
Oh, yeah. Oh, and look, I mean, I said coming in, like, he's probably going to be somewhere on, like, that 10-goal mark, but he's going to get a shitload of assists. I mean, we're already seeing it. I think he's first on the team now in assists, or tied with Suzuki.
Yeah,
First on the team in
with
assists.
16. It's got 16 now, so yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, 16 assists in 25 games. That's not bad for a rookie, especially.
Not at all. Rookie D-man, no less. But even like those poke check stats too, like the defensive game, like that he's a little. I think he's a little more than adequate. Like
defensively,
yeah,
he's much more than adequate.
Yeah.
I'm serious. There was at least.
Marty St. Louis said it too. They've asked him about it. He's like, no, Laine Hudson's out there. He's not a liability. I don't have to worry about that.
He's not a liability at all. He's one of their best defensive defensemen. Mm-hmm. I'm not joking about that. Every game, I see that kid make good defensive plays in the defensive zone.
Oh, yeah.
So I don't see what the knock is because, and he's only going to get better at that. So if he's already, more than adequately good, which we were all going to be happy if he was just adequate on defense, I mean, he's going to be fine as a defenseman.
Oh, yeah.
On both sides.
He's going to be a star in this league, man.
I'm really happy that with all the hype, the kids come in and we're 25 games in and he's doing what he's doing.
Oh, yeah.
And we don't have to be like disappointed. Like this kid's delivering.
I mean, I said it the whole way. I had no doubts about it whatsoever. I'll be right back.
Yeah. When you're the real deal, I mean, you get when you get here, it shows. When I shouldn't say that. Some guys come in and they struggle for a couple of years, whatever. But I mean, he's producing in his first season. Like this kid's gonna be a pretty goddamn good. He's now second in points. Yeah, second behind Michkov for rookies. He pinches a lot, and surprisingly, they're not costing the team as often as you might have thought for a young guy, pinching in for a defenseman. Like most of the time when he pinches in, he's right. He doesn't give up as much as I would have thought going the other way. And even when he does, he can usually get back, and beyond that guy because he's a really deceptively fast skater. Hudson could have had way more, and even way more assists and some goal. He's been unlucky too. Hit the post a lot. I mean, yeah, with a little bit more luck, but you got to think that luck is not. It's more experience, and down the road, those shots will go in. And if he keeps doing that, right, they got to go in. Some of them have to go in. So it's going to happen. It's the first one. Sometimes guys have to wait for that first one. Sometimes they don't. Sometimes I feel like a nut. Sometimes I don't. Excuse me. Devin, I gotta think, right? He's definitely gonna be a superstar defenseman. But Lawyer, that aggression that you're looking for in shooting is going to come with experience and over the next couple of years, right? It's his first season. I wouldn't worry about that. He might say he gets only 5 goals this season, right? If that's how it works out, it's not going to bother me. He's going to get more as he gets more experience. Eric, absolutely. Nice to see Laine click at all, like in the first game, like happy, doesn't matter how, but on the power play, kind of even better, right? So I think the power play percentage is going to go up now that Laine is in the lineup. If they get back in the mix, do I call up Mailloux? I think that's not the plan. I think the plan was to keep Roy and Mailloux in Laval if possible, if there's no reason to call them up for the season. They're trying to win the Calder Cup is what I think it's called down in the AHL for the champion. They're trying to win a championship down there. So I think if there's not necessary, don't call them up. Because quite frankly, Brad, right, their playoff chances aren't very good anyway. And yeah, I don't know that they should change what their plans were just because, you know, they're back kind of in it. I think they should just stay the course. And really, Mailloux and Roy winning a championship down in Laval would be an amazing experience for them going forward when they're up here. They're not back in the mix yet, Bill. I would agree with you. But I think it's because Brad is predicting they're going to win the next 4 games as well. So if that happens, you know, they'll be in the mix again, and we'll deal with that, I guess. Eric, no, I was saying that, right? But I mean, he scored right away. Looks pretty comfortable out there. His timing needs to get a little better. He still has a little bit of rust. You know, give him 2, 3, 4 games. I wouldn't expect it to take more than that for him to get, you know, those things back.
I'll say this: his shot's not rusty.
His shot is just fine. Yep.
Imagine having shooters like Patrik, Laine, and Cole Caulfield on your team.
Sorry, I didn't hear you. I was kind of concentrating on Mike Johnson. Well, I don't know why.
No, I said imagine having shooters like Cole Caulfield and Patrik Laine on your team on the same power play unit.
Yep. I'm telling you, that power play percentage is going to go up. So what were we, 13th or I think 13th coming in? That's going to go up. We're going to have definitely a top 10 power play, in my opinion, when it's all said and done at the end of the year.
Oh, well, Hudson on there? Ooh. Laine, ooh. I mean, that really, go back and watch that, too. That was a perfect pass from Laine Hudson. Like, nice and flat right along the ice line. All he had to do was catch it, look, and fire. All he had to do.
Yeah, they keep showing the shot from Laine. They're not showing the pass. I can't remember offhand, to be honest. Joe, I'd take 3 wins out of 5. I don't know who they're playing next week, but Washington kind of makes me think might be a problem. And like I said, I don't know the other 2. But Nashville, listen, Nashville, they should be able to beat Nashville the way Nashville's playing. Yeah, but that makes sense, right? That his legs feel a bit heavy at the outset of coming back. That doesn't shock me. That shouldn't take too long. I would think a week. A week for Laine to get the legs back, to get the timing back. I don't think it'd take that much longer. He's also a guy that has come back from injury a few times, so it's not his first time. That helps. Nate, we're just going to be getting better, won't we? Eric, yeah, discipline's a problem. But you know what, though? I mean, when you say take bad penalties, the tripping call on Anderson was kind of not a good call. I would say the league has to get better refs, too. And I think the bad penalties would be cut down with freaking refs that know what the hell they're doing or aren't doing it on purpose like that. Always out with a broken leg, we can take them, but aren't they still playing well? But you may be right. I'm not saying we can't win, but that's the game that kind of worries me this week for that. Always back skating already? Oh, right. They said 4 to 6 weeks, but I mean, he's only. I guess
it's a fibula.
A broken fibula like that. He's skating already.
I mean, it's not weight bearing.
Oh, okay. Okay. There you go. They said 4 to 6 weeks, so he's got to be halfway through the 4 weeks by now. So yeah, he's not coming back tomorrow though, but he's he's on schedule. Let's put it that way. Hey, Chicago Joe, I want to win it too. I think the team does too. I think Montreal's outplaying them, so I don't see why they can't win. So far, not by a great deal, but I think we're playing a little better than they are.
Yeah, no, I would agree.
Top corner, I'll say this: if Bedman opens his mouth and speaks, yeah, probably a lot of the words there are lies, in my opinion. Or he spins it like he's a good spinner. Devin, a really good point, right? The power play being was taken over exclusively by Marty St. Louis this year. He runs the power play, and our power play went up. And now with Laine in the lineup, you got to figure that's going to go up even more. But it's a good point, and a lot of people don't credit Marty with that enough, right? There's too much criticism, but you got to look at the power play, man. It works. And that's due to him because it wasn't working last year or the year before that under I can't remember his name now because good riddance, kind of Alex Burrows. Someone there really likes Kenzie Lalonde. She's a bit young for me. Laine's backhand passes are right on the stick. I haven't really noticed yes or no personally. So, I mean, if the rust isn't really there, he'll be back up to 100% game shape quicker. That's all. I'm good with that. Chicago Joe. The Islanders are good 5-on-5 defensively. That's what they've got. Really is 5-on-5 defensively. So I mean, that's their game. So do they get better as the periods go on? I don't know. I don't follow them enough to know that for sure. But they also get to overtime a lot, and even though they lose, they get points, and that's why they're elevated in the standings. Oh, Laine Hudson, 4-game streak, 5 points in 4 games. Nice. Double entendre kind of thing there, top corner.
Well, Laine Hudson's on a 4-game point streak.
She got a good opportunity with the Habs, that's for sure.
Who, Lala?
Kenzie, yeah.
She's really good at what she does, man.
Yeah, I mean that's what they're saying, and yeah, I agree. She's got the opportunity, not because she's pretty or anything. She got the opportunity because she was good, and
Oh, she's very smart.
making the most of it because she's
Very,
good.
very smart.
Will Laine bring the best out in Slav and Doc? I want to think yes. I would think it's going to help, right? It's for me. I mean, I guess both of them kind of, but I mean, Doc really needs to for this to kind of help him, I think. But I mean, Laine back in the lineup, they promoted Doc back to second line center. I mean, there's a reason why they lined those three guys up. Three big guys. Give him a.
Imagine having to face that forecheck.
Yeah, I mean, this is a big line.
Big fucking bastards there.
It's a big line that can score. That's the thing, right? They're dangerous, and they, I'd like to see them play a little physically. That's mostly Doc and Slap. I don't know. I want to see Laine doing that, but I'm sure, man, if he hits you, it hurts. He's freaking huge.
Yeah, I mean he's built though too. He's not like lanky. He's like
what's
he 220, right? Like
well, I mean, look at that shot too, right?
Yeah, he's like 6'5", 225. So
yeah, he's not a
big guy,
tall guy.
I mean, Slav's built like a brick shit house. He's what 6'4", 220.
They're all big. They're all big like that. Even Doc. Also, listen, Doc and Laine, two guys coming off of injuries, knee injuries, they can kind of help reassure each other. And, it's a good thing to bond on. So I'm sure that could help Doc, feel a little more comfortable with his knee. If I didn't say, we're underway in the third. 1-1 tie. Isles are up 22-18 in the shots clock on the shots department or whatever. And we are just about 1 minute in. I dare say we're not going to get the 5-2 prediction I had, but I wouldn't be shocked at that 3-2 overtime prediction I had. Because, I mean, realistically, a goal each in this period and go to overtime, yeah. I can see that. Who's Noodles McLennan? Oh, Noodles from, okay, I know who you're talking about. Jamie McLennan. I mean, I remember when he was a goalie. I'm sure I had his hockey card a few times.
Patrik Laine, a very underrated passer of the puck too. I think.
Yep. His game's not that bad overall. It's not just shooting. Nice jack-eye attempt there.
Yeah. Can't imagine that felt good hitting the that blocker hand.
I don't know. I didn't see if he got
He caught it with his blocker hand because he didn't have a stick.
Yeah, I don't think he got everything on it, though.
Still.
Well, any shot, if you get it not on the blocker, the outside, could hurt.
Oh, yeah. Imagine if he, wound up and whacked that thing, though. That probably would have broken his hand.
And it went through Sorokin's hand. Oh, my God.
I mean, he could put the puck through the net. I would assume he could probably put it through a hand.
Yeah, Sorokin holds up his hand. There's a hole in it.
With smoke coming out of it.
Yeah. 3 minutes gone in the third. I mean, this game also, I mean, we got like 17 minutes left, but it's not unlikely that the next goal wins this game. The way these guys are playing, it's obviously they're not going to score a ton here.
Oh, good stop, Monty.
That was a quick chance. Monty makes the save. Monty also might be a little buoyed by the news that he made the Four Nations team also, right?
Mm. Oh,
Newhook-
good defense, Mikey.
Newhook hits a post. What do you got for time?
15:30.
You're 10 seconds ahead of me now.
Suzuki front. Oh, I got tipped. Imagine overtime now, though, too. Now that Laine's back in the lineup.
Yeah.
Oh, Hudson, good pass in front of shot. Oh, just wide. Whoa.
Wow.
God, Hudson's so good. Oh, my Lord.
I love the way he jumps on that open puck, man. He saw it, just jumps on it. No
Look
hesitation.
at the way he just uses, like, he's such a good skater, man. Like, you see the way he went back, stopped, and then went forward and, like, did a little fake?
Yeah, when he saw the puck there, he went
Yeah.
he went right at it. Like, no hesitation. He
He's so agile.
processes so quickly.
He's so agile on the skates.
Imagine getting that guy 62nd overall. That's crazy.
Oh, yeah. I mean, he's so good at skating. He probably came out of the womb with skates on. I don't know how his mom felt about it, but
He said to the doctor, "No, you don't have to do any episiotomy. I'll do it myself on the way out." Although at his size, he was probably the size of like a freaking pea or something when he came out. Small.
The custom make it skates.
Yeah.
Oh, good tip in front. Habs are playing pretty well this game, man. Honestly. Overall.
This game, yeah, no, they're playing a little better than the Isles. I think even in the third period, a little more than just a little bit better. To me, they're the better team here.
Like, even that play there by Laine uses big reach and his size to play that puck back around. Good.
It seems they're getting a bit more zone time, right? They're in there.
Yeah.
They're in the offensive zone a lot more.
Seemed like they're passing the puck a lot better too. A lot more tape to tape.
Yeah, the addition of Laine like that, and then scoring right away. I mean, that lifts the team. These guys might get a boost over the next few games from that. How long it lasts, I mean, who's to know? But
Even that play there from Hudson. Just that nice little touch pass after he drew the defender. Oh, good save, Monty. Good clear from Laine Hudson.
That was dangerous.
A little bit. It's all right. Hudson was on the case.
All right, listen, both teams now should be pushing to score.
Mhm.
They have to recognize that the next goal could be the winning goal. They don't want to give it up. I mean, these teams look like they're playing to, I don't think on purpose, but it looks like they're playing to an overtime finish.
I mean, it's the Islanders, so that's kind of what they do.
And it's the Islanders, right? Which they're the kings of the overtime loss. And to be fair, right, the Islanders have always been, or for at least a long time, they've been a defensive-heavy team, right? They don't score a lot, but you don't score on them very much.
Yep.
Nothing new here. I was pushing hard here. Well, they were.
Ooh, Josh Anderson. How the hell does he still have the puck?
Nice steal, though, by Andy. Oh, he still got it.
Yeah, I know. I was like, what the hell?
Andy's been playing good lately. I mean, you can't shit on Andy right now. You can't.
No.
They've given him a different kind of role, and he's playing it well. That line, him and Galley, I mean, I don't know. They found something that, you can't complain about. Even with the money they're making, the effort is there, and you can't, and the results are there. Third line. And for a while, weren't they second line with Evans?
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, it's good season so far for those two guys. Surprisingly, right? Joe, Cole came out with the stick, and there's video out of this little tiny kid, like he's so small. I think at 4, shooting the puck, and you can see at 4, the kid had a bit of a shot there already. Like you could see this kid's going to learn how to shoot the puck, and so yeah.
I imagine what Laine looked like at 4 years old.
Yeah, I wonder what Laine looked like. When they first discovered like the game. Amazing how early talent can show itself. Because if you look at that video of Cole, you can see this kid has at 4, obviously not a great shot, but you can see the formation of it. And it's like kind of amazing. Andy, lucky that wasn't a penalty. Well, it wasn't a penalty, so I'll take that.
Yeah, I kind of got away with a little splash.
I don't know if it's reverse aging. I just, you know what it is, honestly, and you might laugh about Andy, but I don't think so. It's what's in the chest. They're showing they've got that heart. They can dig in. They can push. They can fight through. And, they're proving it.
They're guys that'll skate 1,000 miles an hour into the boards and then just keep going like nothing happened.
As Josh Georges.
Yeah. Didn't he put his head through the boards?
He was in a game, like he went headfirst into the boards, We thought, oh, he's out for a while. Next game, he's in the game.
His skull must
I
be
don't
made
think
out of
today.
titanium.
I wondered today if that would happen, but yeah, I mean, we thought he was not going to walk away from that, but Josh Georges would run through the boards for the Habs for that logo.
I mean, his skull must be made out of titanium.
Seriously, that guy was
Wasn't a bad player. You know, he was never kind of, a star.
because of that. It's like Galley.
But he was good. Yeah.
It's like Galley makes the most out of what he's got with that determination and that drive, and that was Josh Georges too, in my opinion.
Yeah. Oh, half a Struble stick is in the net.
Yeah. Well, the stick scored.
You imagine if they had like a sensor that like set the goal?
Yeah. Monty not good against stick blades. Under 10 to go. 1-1 tie. Shots are now 26-24. So Habs have kind of come back on that because they were last I saw they were 6 behind.
But like if his stick was on the goal line and it blocked a shot, would like Struble get credit for the block?
Yeah, I don't know what would happen. I don't think that's ever happened before that I've seen anyway. It's a good question what would happen if something like that.
Oh, good anticipation from Laine there.
If the stick was in the crease and it made a save and fired the puck out, would that be the hockey gods? Ghosts of the Forum, but it's not the Forum.
Laine's good to it, just like for putting his ass in between the puck and his defender.
Protecting the puck.
That guy just ripped that thing. Oh, Heineman shot. I think it got blocked. Good zone time here. Oh, good move from Jake Evans.
Good chance there. That's a good one, Joe. I like that. That's what my poem was about. They were relocating.
I like that too, Joe. Buddy.
.640 left in the third. 1-1. Boy, it's just looking more and more like we're going to go to overtime. But now I'm almost positive next goal is going to win this game. We will see. So far, so good. This has been a fun game so far. Even though just a 1-1 tie, not a lot of offense, still been a fun game. Wonder why. The Christmas commercials. That time of freaking year. Oh, people have dropped out. I mean the ghost messing up the jumbotron. Imagine something being posted up there. We are here. We are watching. I'll take one. Caulfield's kind of due. He likes to score against the Islanders.
Mm.
Not that he's due because he hasn't scored in a while, but I fully expected him to score tonight.
I had 2 goals last game.
What?
He had 2 goals against Boston.
No, but I thought he'd get one here. 6 minutes left. He's running out of time. Maybe it'll be the overtime goal.
Mhm.
Have we had an overtime win? I don't know. I don't think we haven't.
Yeah, Suzuki.
Oh,
Against
right,
Columbus
right.
last week.
Okay, one. We've had one. Need more.
Big boy lines on the ice.
5 minutes left in the third. .420 left. Yeah. Oh, that's a suggestion. Why not? Come on, guys. Let's win this. icing New York. 3:59 to go in the third.
Apparently, Buffalo blew a 4-goal lead.
What's that?
Apparently, the Sabres blew a 4-goal lead.
Jesus. To who?
Avalanche.
Another icing against New York. As this game has slowed down at the end here a little bit. It's still running pretty fast. Oh, that was close. Jesus, that was dangerous.
Hmm.
Boys. $2:15 left.
Oh, good recovery from Harbor there.
Jack is playing much better hockey.
Mm-hmm.
Golly got
Big
nothing
dogs
on.
are on the ice.
The big dogs. The big dog line. That's what we should call it. "45 seconds now to go. We're going more than likely we're going overtime."
Oh, jumping Christ! Gooley just got a stick right in the schnoz.
Ooh.
Oh.
Oh. No call? Yeah. Call.
Yeah.
No call.
I think you would have broken something if they didn't call that.
Blood, blood, blood. Be blood. Be blood. Be blood.
I feel like you would have broken something if they didn't call that.
Somebody got a stick in his face.
That was Gooley. Oh, yeah, there is blood. That's a double minor. He's bleeding on his chin.
That's what I want to hear.
They're cleaning him up. They're showing it on the bench.
Yes, sir. We're going to overtime. We're going to have most of that overtime on a power play. Sorry, Pat.
What are they reviewing?
Who did it? Yeah.
I mean,
No,
it's
it's Siplakov's stick. Yeah, it's Siplakov. That's what they call it. It's Siplakov's stick.
Oh, yeah. I mean, unless they're saying because Matheson did the stick lift. I don't know.
Well, they had to make sure it wasn't a Habs stick that did it. It's Siplakov's stick. Oh, Matheson's stick might have
There's a
caused
stick lift.
it.
Yeah.
Oh, we might not have a penalty at all. Because that looked like that's a possibility there, from what I saw. Sticks were kind of going up.
No call.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
call.
No. Power play, double minor. It's a power play. I think. I don't know. Show power play. Is it? I don't know.
No penalty.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that makes sense, though. Matheson stick lifted him.
Yeah, that's not a penalty. I mean, I'm not going to complain about that. That's not a penalty.
No. Oh, that's fine.
Unfortunately, that's not a penalty. I mean, good call on, I guess, the Islanders bench to make sure they got that.
Yep.
But that's not a penalty. So.
They haven't gone to overtime.
Go into overtime. Yeah, we're going to be. I was right, though. I remember way back when I said I think next goal is going to win this game. I was right. Next goal is going to win this game. Well,
Alex is going to be so pissed about the Islanders going to overtime again.
Oh, Alex hates that. Alex absolutely hates that the Islanders get so many overtime lost points. I think so too. Listen, that's a case where that overtime loser point kind of
they're tied right now for the league lead in overtime losses.
Yeah, they were 6 each. Didn't we do that last night on the pod? So it wouldn't change till now. Anyway, we'll get overtime. Wouldn't it be awesome if Laine gets an overtime winner as well? I'm going to say Caulfield, because he scores, and he hasn't yet. He scores against the Islanders, and he hasn't. So, but obviously, he's not going to score every single time he plays against. I mean, there's going to be games he doesn't. 20 points. We may get 21. And Islanders don't win a lot of. I don't know how many they get into though. They lost 6.
Devo's out to take the draw.
Yeah, Devo out. Matheson and Suzuki and Caulfield will jump out as soon as Devo hits the bench again. That's how they do it. I think we'll see Laine, Hudson, and Slav the next go round.
Oh, Devo did his job.
TiVo wins the draw. Did his job. He's off. Caulfield's on. Matthews.
Oh, Suzuki.
Ah, he overhandled it a little bit.
Numbers, Suzuki. He's got Caulfield. Couldn't corral it. Shoots, so. Stopped by Sorokin. Matheson. Caulfield. Suze goes off. Doc jumps on. Caulfield off. I think Laine just jumped on. Hudson, Laine, Doc.
Oh, Doc. Yeah, I thought it would be Slav, to be honest.
Good stop, Monty.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Save Monty. I could see this easily going to a shootout as well, right? Wasn't it? We played them last. Didn't it go to a shootout?
I think. Oh, Patrik Watt took a timeout.
And they showed Monty's mask. He's got 33 on there. It's funny, eh?
Yeah.
Oh, boys.
We got now Evans, Slavkovsky, and Matheson, I think. Yeah.
Monty standing tall. If only they weren't offside on that one, man.
Oh, good play, Mike. Excellent defensive work by Mike Matheson there.
Nice stick poke.
Suzuki! Oh, score! Nick Suzuki! Habs win in overtime.
Hang on. I got that. I'm not there yet. Nice. Gets his rebound and backhands it in. Nick, boom, the game winner. 2-1. Yeah. Nice. I feel like it's been a while since we got an overtime win. Am I right?
Well, a week.
Did we a week ago?
Yeah.
I don't know. It just
Columbus
feels like it's been a while. I guess. I don't know. It's me, I guess. Hey, Dean, good to see you out there. Yeah, Suzuki. Game winner. I don't know how many goals now. That's 8 or something like that.
Really
9?
good play by Mike, too. That poke check, that was a good poke check.
Yes, great poke check by Matheson there. I mean, it might have saved the game there, right? And then they go right back the other way.
A good little
pretty much
pass,
and
too,
win.
to Suzuki.
So there you go. Montreal with a big overtime win on Patrik Laine's return. Awesome. For my Habs. All right, so next game is Thursday. Nashville in town. And then on Saturday, Washington will be in town. Let's look at the next week and the other 2 home games. I don't know what they are. It's Monday. It's the Ducks, and it'll be on Prime. So that'll be a 7:30 start. So try to remember that. They'll have 2 days off and be back at next Thursday, hosting Pittsburgh. All right. Well, let's see. Pittsburgh's a possibility for a win, and the Ducks for sure. Yeah. To me, Washington is the game I worry about most. But there's a chance Montreal could sweep their homestand. That'd be awesome. Monty, first star. Suzuki second, and Laine a third.
Yeah, Suzuki had 2 points. Sue's 10 goals, 16 assists.
I like BL says Laine has to be the oldest looking 26-year-old.
Well, Caulfield got an assist too.
Did he?
On the OT goal, yeah.
Nice. 10 goals for Suzuki. 10 and 16, 26 points in 25 games. He is a point-a-game player. Just over the quarter season mark. That's a good sign.
Caulfield's now up to, let me see, 16 and 7, 23 points.
So 16 goals and 7 assists now?
Yep.
7 assists. Nice. Have a good one, Paul. We'll see you again on Thursday. All right, me too. I'm not sticking around because it's been a long day. I got lots to do and I got to eat supper. Kind of hungry actually. But this was just a great game here tonight. So on that note, thanks everybody for being here.
Yes, absolutely.
This was actually a really fun night. I didn't get upset at anybody, so I thank you for that. And I'm looking forward to Thursday's game. Don't forget Nashville. Good opportunity to win because Nashville's not playing very well. Montreal could be kind of have lifted a little bit by this return to action by Laine. And I could see a little bit of a lift where we do get a 2, 3, 4 game winning streak out of it. It's not out of the question. Let's hope for that. And we'll see you on Thursday. Thanks everybody for being here. We really appreciate it. Give a thumbs up. And hey, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. And we'll see you on Thursday. That's it. Till then, stay safe out there. Peace out. And we'll see you soon. Ciao,
Later,
everybody.
peeps. Go Habs, go, baby.
Go Habs, go. Thanks for watching. If you like this, give a thumbs up, leave a comment, and please share this video.